All right, boys. Today is the day that we do it. Today is the day that we get Gretzky or Lemieux. I'm confident of it. We're getting them today. We're doing the 1 of 5 icon player power up choice pack set. And you know what? We're hoping for Gretzky or Lemieux. Obviously, if we fall short and we don't get one of them, then, the next best thing is that we get one of the 87s that we don't have. We only have Howe, so, we're looking for Messier or Richard. If we get one of those, I'll count that as a W. So any of those 4 players are a W. Anybody else, really, I could not care less about. So let's get one of the big boys. Let's hop right into it. I'm going to go 1 to 4. Okay, that's it. Not going to go through the whole pack. 1 to 4. Give me Lemieux right off the rip. All right, Rob Blake. That's not how we wanted to start. Although this card I don't think is that... Oh yeah, he's pretty slow actually. He's slower than I thought he was. He's got goal truculence. He was better at the beginning of the year. He's not great right now. Number 2 is... Give me a higher rated than 84. Oh my god! Oh my god, we got him! Holy shit, boys! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We're done. We're done. The video's over. We already got who we wanted. I don't even care if we get Gretzky now. If we get Gretzky, then that's just the... Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. My heart's pounding right now. I'm just... Oh my god! Holy shit. Holy shit. Guys, who do we take? Oh my god. Guys, who do we take? Oh my god. Yo. What the hell? Oh, oh my god. Okay. I don't know what to do right now. I gotta take a screenshot of this with my face on it so that people know that it's not a troll. Here we go. We're taking a screenshot. Ready? Alright, we got the screenshot done. My hair looks a little crazy in the screenshot, but we do not care. Oh my god, this is live in the video. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. We got both of them in one pack. I don't know who to take. I'm going to stop this part of the video here, and then we'll add another part to the video after with who I took. But, oh my god, I don't know who to take. Alright guys, so I have made my selection with who I wanted to take from my choice pack. But, before we get started, I want to, kind of do the reveal in a, team review or like a team update of the team that I made so far. And then go over some of the cards that I like and don't like, just to kind of, round out this video and not have it super short. If you want to click off the video, after you see who I picked, then that's fine. But if you're interested in seeing my team and seeing which cards I like the most and which cards I recommend, then stay tuned. So, as you can see, I have selected Mario Lemieux, and now I already upgraded him. I don't have any power-up collectibles right now, so I can't really upgrade him the rest of the way, but I am going to be grinding out champs, so I'll get him to 90 after this week, probably 91, 92 after next week, and then 94 in 3 weeks. So he should be there eventually, but yeah, I'm going to have to take power-up collectibles for the next few weeks in champs. But in terms of going over my team, I'm going to go through each one of my cards, and I'm going to rank them from 1 to 10. I think if any card is an 8, 9, or 10, that means that it is a card that I would go ahead and look at making or buying. However, if it's a 10, or I'd say a 9 or a 10. So basically, it's an 8, I would think about buying it. If it's a 9, if you have the coins, I would buy it. And if it's a 10, then I would say, this is a card that you have to get on your team eventually, so you should start saving up now. So starting off with Nylander, now, he's a bit of a tricky case. He is a 10, however, most of you guys will never be able to acquire him because he's never going to be on the market. So this is one of the ones where I'm saying, he's a 10 out of 10 card. He's a great card right now, but he's too hard to get, so I wouldn't really look at getting him. I would look at getting maybe one of the other cards on this list. But he is an unbelievable card for me. He's literally got 99 in every stat with the best abilities in the game. He is unbelievable, and I would highly recommend him if you can get your hands on him. However, if you can't get your hands on him, it's fine. There are other cards in his position that you could take, but you know what? He's a great card, and I would highly recommend him. Number 2 here is Austin Matthews. I would say he is a 7 out of 10. I would say he is one of the least required team of the years, to be honest. He would be probably the 3rd or 4th one that I made. He does have 97 faceoffs now, which I put on him with Distributor, Heart and Soul, and Thief all activated to get him up to 97 faceoffs, just so I can play him at center. He's a very, very good card. I've been playing him on my my second and third line for the past couple weeks now. But he's a very good card. No contest is underrated. Close quarters is great. Elite edges is great. Even if you want to slap unstoppable force on him, it's good. However, the only thing I don't really love about Austin Matthew cards is that he, he's not the fastest card in the world. He could use a little bit of a speed boost, but he's still a very, very good card. 6'3", 208 is nothing to laugh at, and he kind of, he fits my first line here for my first line center. Jaromir Jagr is up next, and this card is this is a tough one. I think that it is a 10 out of 10 card. Now, you can see I only have 3 goals in 9 games with him, but that's also because I haven't really been playing that much recently, and every time that I hop on, it's been like the first game of the day, so I'm not really warmed up. So he is a very, very good card. However, the reason he is a 10 and not a 9 is because I think that these team builders are so important to get early on. So like over the next couple of weeks, I would start to try to get this card. And he's a great card. He's probably my favorite one of the 95s that I have. I only have 2 of them, but I actually really, really enjoy this card. So I'm going to put him at a 10 out of 10. His hands are super responsive. He's super agile, pretty quick, great shot. Just a great all-around card with great abilities, and I would recommend this card for sure. So he's a 10 out of 10. Going over to my second line, I would say Slafkovsky is a 7 out of 10. He hasn't been as good as I've expected him to be. However, he hasn't been bad either. He's been playing on my second and third line mostly. But he is a pretty decent card. It's just not somebody that I would, highly recommend you get. I would say he's a 7 out of 10. McDavid, I would say he's a 9 out of 10. He's one of those cards where if you don't already have him, then you need to, start thinking about getting him. But you know what? He's not going to be a card that is going to be unbelievable for you. So if there's a chance that, you maybe could get a special card of McDavid, then I would do that instead of spending like the 1.5 to 2 million coins on this card, because he is only a 93, and I don't think he's that much better than some of his special cards or even his X Factor. Nathan McKinnon's up next. I think that this card is a 7 out of 10. I hate to say it. Obviously, my right-handed side is stacked, but out of all the right-handed cards that I have right now, he might actually be my least favorite, which is crazy for me to say because he is an unbelievable card. It's just that he's not quite as good as I think I would have liked him to be. However, he is a very good card, so if you can get your hands on him, it would be great, but he's just the least important one out of all the Team of the Years I have right now, I think. So I would say, he's very good, but he's not great. Poulin, I would say, is like a 4 out of 10. She's been not very good for me recently. That's why I've demoted her to my third line. She's just okay. I kind of regret making her, but the synergy help is nice for sure. So she's like a 4 out of 10. Sagan, one that's a 5 out of 10 maybe. He's actually been very, very good for me productively. He's been producing a lot for me, especially for my third line. However, I just don't think that he's super worth it right now because I think there are better options than him. However, if you are in need of a center very urgently, then there's no harm in getting him done, especially if you can activate both of his synergies. It makes him an unbelievable card. So I think he is very good. I just wouldn't highly, highly, highly recommend him. And then Amanda Kessel here, I think she's like a 9 out of 10. If you can afford her, she's unbelievable. I think everybody that I've talked to have said this card is unbelievable. People are sleeping on her. She's very, 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 very good. Definitely the best of the woman cards I've used this year. Better than Tapani, better than Poulin, better than Knight, better than all those guys. So I would highly recommend her. I don't even have any abilities on her, and she still scores all the time for me for my third line. She's been on my third line for a while, and she's just under or just over half a point a game from my third line for like 130 of those 147 games. So she's a very, 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 very good card. She scores a lot of highlight reel goals for me. So if you like the smaller cards a little bit, and you like cards that are super agile, super responsive, then she's going to be one for you. And then my fourth line, I have really not even used these cards at all. I played 2 games with each of them. And I think I've also only played 2 games with Lemieux. So I can't rate them yet, but Lemieux, I'm sure when he upgrades him, when I played against him, he's been like a 10 out of 10 card, and that's why he's so expensive. So I would highly recommend getting Lemieux if you can. In terms of my defensemen, I'm just going to bang them off real quick. 10 out of 10 for Noah Dobson. His 97 would have been like a 3 out of 10. His 99 is a 10 out of 10. The upgrade just made him night and day better. +6 speed, +6 acceleration. Huge difference. He's super good defensively. Poke checks everything. Unbelievable card. Boom, I would say, is a 9 out of 10. I kind of regret making him at this point. Not that I don't regret it. I just regret making him first instead of making Yager. I think that he is still the second best one in my opinion. Maybe Holik has an argument for being a little bit better if you need a centerman. But I didn't really need a centerman when I got Boom or when I got Yager. So he's been the second best one for me. I think whichever one you make out of the top three, which is Boom, Yager, and Holik, I would make the one that you need for your team the most. But now I have 4 right-handed defensemen, and I'm just playing 2 of them on my top line. Cale Makar is, I think, maybe my favorite team of the year still. He's unbelievable. If I didn't have Noah Dobson, he'd be on my first pair immediately, or Boom. I just wanted to pair him with Edvinsson because he's a little bit faster, but he's an unbelievable card. If you can get your hands on him, he's literally my favorite team of the year. So, yeah, make sure you get your hands on him. Edvinsson, this card, even at 89, has been unreal for me. Defensively, he's been like one of my favorite cards. His stick is so long, and gold stick him up is great. So I would say this card, at an 89 currently, for the price that you can get him for, is like a 9 out of 10 value. I think that I've heard a lot of great things about Power, but I think that he's certainly better than Sanderson. So if you're debating between Sanderson, Edvinsson, and Power, I can say right now that Edvinsson is better than Sanderson. I don't know about Power because I haven't used him yet, but I think Edvinsson will be better defensively than Power, and Power will be better offensively than Edvinsson. So kind of whatever your team needs, you can base it off that. I've heard lots of great things about Power. I've heard lots of great things about Edvinsson. I've heard lots of great things about Sanderson. So go with whatever one fits your play style. And then my last pair here, Yossi is probably like a 6 out of 10. He's actually been fairly good for me recently. However, he's not like a 10 out of 10 card by any means. So I would say, Yossi's good, but he's not great, so I would kind of steer away from him if you haven't got him yet or you're thinking about buying him. I think there's better options at lefty than Roman Yossi, but if you have him, he's a very, very solid card for a bottom pair defenseman for like the rest of the year. So I think Yossi's a very good card, and I have never worried when I have him out on the ice. Same thing with Shea Weber. Same kind of idea. He's like the opposite of Yossi, but the same in a way. He's like somebody that I'm never mad about having out on the ice, and he's very, very solid. He's just not, my exact play style from a defenseman. I like to carry the puck with my defenseman a lot, which is why I have Dobson, which is why I have Makar. Just this line, I don't really know who to carry it with because they're kind of similar but opposite. Yossi's a little bit, better to carry it with, I guess, but he's still not great. Weber's really heavy, but he's great defensively, so he's great. They're both great cards, is what I'm trying to say. And then my goalie, I have not been loving this Freddie Anderson card, although he does have a great save percentage. He's let in a few super weak goals, especially in like challenges. I've been grinding challenges to get the choice pack done, so he hasn't been great for me in those. But with that being said, that's going to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.